Yeah, online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Online students? Okay, I'm done. Huh? Yeah. So in the last class, we are discussing about the different data visualization and different types of plots. And in the today's class, we are going to discuss the next further called as Power BI. So we'll start with the Power BI. And as before moving on to the Power BI today's session, so just as a small recap, already I have told you this one more time. So what are the different steps involved in the data analytics project? Already this one, the data analytics project is nothing but descriptive analytics. You are just describing what are the data was given to you. You are just describing the data. So data analytics means describing the data, okay, which is based on the descriptive analytics. Data analytics means descriptive analytics, which is nothing but describing data. You are describing the past data, past or historical data. Okay, what are the data was given to you? You are just describing the data. Okay, so data analytics means descriptive analytics, where you are going to describe the past or historical data. That is the point number one. Right now, point number two is what are the steps involved? What are the steps involved in the data analytics means one, business problem understanding. You are going to understand first the business problem, what exactly they have given to us. Okay, and second one is with respect to data understanding. You are going to understand the entire given data. That is, inside that you are going to do the data exploration, and followed by data pre-processing, where you are going to do the data cleaning, and along with that unimportant variables you are going to drop. Only two. One is data cleaning, second one is column selection. That is nothing but dimension reduction. It is a combination of two. Fourth one you are going to do is called as analysis, and the fifth step, final one, is called as presentation. Now here, all these five steps, what are the five steps you are having? All these five steps you can do using the Python, using the Power BI, using the this. Now here in the data understanding, the most important point is collect and load the data. Collect and load the data. Here, this is the point, important point. So here, any person who works on the data analytics job as a data analyst, he has to understand this one as SQL. There is no doubt in this. Okay, he has to do using the SQL only. He has to collect the data and he has to load the data. That is by using the SQL. That too basically by using the select command. Within the SQL select command only, everything will be done. Whether it is a nested queries, whether it is a inner queries, or whether it is some kind of advanced SQL concepts or basic SQL concepts, anything is based on the SQL select command only. He is going to select. Now here the data pre-processing is there now. That is nothing but data cleaning, which includes the data cleaning along with the dimension reduction. Two things. It is going to reduce the number of input columns. Basically, dimension reduction is also part of data cleaning only. Okay, so where you are going to remove the unimportant columns. Removing the unimportant columns comes under cleaning. You are going to clean the data, right? It is also part of data cleaning only, basically. Now whatever the data cleaning along with the dimension reduction you are having, right? This can be done using the SQL, using the or Python. You can choose either SQL or Python or Power BI. Now, generally what happens means if you are learning a SQL, only exclusively SQL, you are joining as SQL classes exclusively. Now in that course, in the SQL course, they are going to teach you how to load the data using the SQL command. At the same time, how to do the data cleaning also SQL. Okay, they'll explain both of them using the SQL only. And in the analysis also I've told you pandas and Seaborn. Something will identify using the pandas and something will identify using that. Whichever the questions can be done using the pandas, that one also will be done by using the SQL. Analysis within the pandas, whichever can be done using the pandas, that can be done. Wherever the plots are required, that cannot be done using the SQLs. Right? So in the SQL we can do, if you are learning SQL course, they are going to show you how to do this one and how to do the data cleaning also SQL, and they'll also show you how to execute the group by and with respect to cross tab functions, all these things, whatever the analysis required using the pandas, they'll explain there only. Okay. Now, if you are learning Power BI, exclusively Power BI, they are going to show you data, how to do the data pre-processing in the Power BI. Okay, they are going to show you how to do the data pre-processing in the Power BI and also analysis in the Power BI and presentation also in the Power BI. So here, this analysis will be done using the SQL or Power BI or Python, whatever you are having. Again, one more time. Don't ask the question, sir, how we can do in the SQL the plots. Plots cannot be done. Whichever can be done using the pandas, that can be done here. And in the coming to the finally the presentation, either you can do in the Python or Power BI. Wherever Power BI comes, Tableau comes. Tableau and Power BI both are same. Okay, two different companies. Okay, two different companies, but as it is, both are same. Okay, so like this we can. Now whoever the person is learning SQL course, he will learn wherever the SQL word is there, all the SQL words, means they are collecting and loading the data SQL along with this data pre-processing also SQL, analysis also using the SQL. The person who has joined for the Python, he will learn with respect to wherever the Python is applicable, he will learn. The person who has joined exclusively for Power BI, he will learn that one. So if for example you have joined for the Power BI course, exclusively Power BI course at Naresh IT, assume, then I have to show you obviously the data pre-processing, the data cleaning and everything in the Power BI only. How I can open the Python in front of you? Python concepts only will not be there in the Power BI course. Everything I have to show in the Power BI only now. Now here, whatever the things are there, analysis will be shown in the Power BI, presentation also will be shown in the Power BI, explanation also Power BI, what is meant by X label, what is meant by Y label, what is meant by histogram, what is meant by box plot, everything has to be explained in the Power BI only. So earlier, whatever the Matplotlib and Seaborn I have covered now, that what are the different types of plots, histogram is applicable for which type of plot, scatter plot is applicable for which type of plot, all these things I have explained for you, right? All these things has to be done using the Power BI only. For example, if I am starting the Power BI course today for you, what is the classes will be? Initial for 1 or 2 classes will be the demo. Let us keep that one side. Followed by they'll explain the basics of SQL. Why they'll explain the basics of SQL means from the SQL you are going to collect the data into the Power BI. First they'll explain the basics of SQL. After explaining the basis of SQL, they'll explain for you the statistics, descriptive statistics. After explaining the descriptive statistics, they are going to explain for you the next one, what are the different types of variables are there, and from that, what are the different types of plots are available. And followed by, they are going to load the data in the Power BI and they'll do the entire data cleaning in the Power BI. After doing the data cleaning in Power BI, finally they'll show the project in the Power BI. Like this it will come. So assume that Power BI course is of 45 days. Out of 45 days, 1 month course, whatever 1 month course initially will be there, that 1 month course of basics of SQL and explaining the statistics, explaining the data cleaning process, all these things will be the common for them and for us. here already we have completed that 1 month course or whatever that one. Just only thing is we have to learn the plots, how to make them in the Power BI. Here scenario will be the same. I will give you a scenario. In this scenario, if I ask how to create a plot means you have to tell me the plot. That plot, if you are using Seaborn means SNS dot. If you are using the same plot in Power BI means in a different way. Plot is same. Which one you are using? That is the only difference. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, in our course, what we have done is, after collecting the data, any person has to collect the data from SQL only. There is no other option. Okay, Python will not be there, or Power BI will not be there, nothing. Here only SQL will be there. Wherever only SQL is there, only SQL is possible. And wherever the multiple options are available, here I have chosen the Python. In this case, I have chosen the Python because 3 options are available now. Since 3 options are available, I have chosen the Python. For this, out of these 3, I have chosen the Python in the data pre-processing. And for analysis purpose, I'm going to choose in terms of Python or Power BI. Okay, either in terms of if required in the pandas will do, or in the Power BI, directly in the Power BI itself. Okay, and finally coming to the presentation, 100% in the presentation, if the end user wants that notes, I mean, whatever the presentation is there in the PPT, then I'll have the choice. But if the end user asks me to have in the Power BI means, I have to show the Power BI only. Okay, so here I have chosen the Python. Here I have chosen in terms of SQL. Obviously, any person has to choose SQL only. There is no other option here. Not only me, any person has to choose SQL only. Okay, here I have chosen the Python and here I have chosen the Power BI. So like that, in our course, all the things will be included. If I explain everything in the Python, if exclusively I'll explain everything in the Power BI, like that means the course will be of 6-7 months. Because exclusively SQL, all the things I have to show means it will take 1.5 month course. And exclusively only that one, it will take another time. Like that, each course separately, it will complete it. Right? And that too, we have to explain everything from the base. If Python, whichever the Python is required directly for the data analytics, if I open directly pandas, whether you'll understand. Again, I have to start from the base. For every course, we have to start from the base only. So every course we have to start from the base means every course like that has to be completed means total how many courses are there, how many months will be there. Is the point is clear? So now in the company, sir, in the company, what will be used, sir? In the company, they will give the work for us. They'll not only ask to work everything in the Python, they will not ask everything to work in the Power BI or nothing. I will ask. Final presentation is an end result. End result is important for them. In between what you are doing is not important. For example, I'm going to explain for you the class. Tomorrow I'm going to keep the exam. Whether you have prepared in the lab, whether you have prepared in the room, whether you have prepared for half an hour, whether you have prepared for 5 hours, whether you have prepared my notes, whether you have taken others' notes, no one wants. Tomorrow's in the exam, what is your marks? That is only important. Earlier you have completed your BTech, okay, BTech or BSc or what are the degrees. In that, for completing the degree, so many hours you have spent for that. And some night notes also you have made done or combined studies, or you have collected the notes from your friends. You went to outside to collect the notes and Xerox copies, that one, this one, binding. So many things you have done in your degree college. Anyone will ask that questions? How much of efforts have you kept in the degree? Only CGPA is important. Whether you have went, your college is daily for 25 kilometers you have traveled, 10 kilometers you have traveled, 1 kilometer you have traveled, no one will ask. What is your degree CGPA only, they'll ask. End result only is important. Okay, what are the efforts you have kept? Now, at the same time, for getting the higher CGPA, we can even copy in the exam. We can keep some kind of slips or we can copy from others also we can do. At the sir, end result only is important, no sir. End result is important. At the same time, end result you have to explain to others also now. Presentation is important. At the same time, presentation also you have to explain now. Just you are not going to give the output and you only understand. You are not going to say like this, right? You have to explain now. You have to explain means you have to learn the subject. End result with the subject, anything is okay. Is the point is clear? Now, in the data analytics project also, we require the output, final output. The person will share some requirement for you and you have to complete that one. Now, as I've told you, in the data cleaning, data pre-processing, I'm going to do the data pre-processing using the Python. Now, so once the data cleaning was completed in the Python and everything, whatever the data was completed, now finally I'm going to store the data as a clean data, and that clean data I will load into the Power BI. Clean data I will load into the Power BI. Okay, this point only is important, guys. Understand this clearly. No sir, I want to do the data cleaning in Power BI also possible. That is also possible. But here we are directly taking the data into the Python. In the Python, we'll do the data cleaning. And after doing the data cleaning in the Python, simply we'll store the data and we'll transfer the data to the next. Is the point is clear? So I am making your work very simple. First, go and take the data in the SQL. Okay. From the SQL, collect the data. Up to here it is okay now. Now collecting the data of SQL and load it in the Python and do the entire data exploration in the Python. After completing the data exploration in the Python, do the cleaning also in the Python. After doing the data cleaning in Python, once it is completed, now, okay, up to that, now save the data. So here, just let me show you as an example. Earlier, whatever the thing we have executed, the same thing. That is tips data set only. I'm considering one more time for your easy understanding. And from there, we'll select one more data set. Okay, earlier I have done in the Seaborn, the project now, assume. Okay, now how to load the, save the clean data. I'm showing that one. First, you are going to connect to the Python from the SQL. After connecting to the SQL, you know how to do the data exploration. After doing the data exploration, now you can work on the data. Now, for example, this is a unclean data. Okay, now in this unclean data, now I want to drop the columns called as size. Size column I don't require. Smoker column also I don't require. Assume. Now what I have to do? In the data cleaning, what we have to do? df dot drop. Okay. Columns is equal to, you are going to take the column. What are the columns you are going to drop means, one is called as smoker and the second one is called as size. These are the two columns you are going to drop. Column 1 and column 2. And after dropping these two columns, again you are going to store in the df. Don't forget to store. If you forget to store means it will be executed, but your original df will be as it is like that. Still the columns will be available. The size and smoker will be available. After doing this one, don't forget to save. df is equal to, left side write the variable name. Whether it is a new variable or same variable, that is your choice, but save it. Or you can use even the in place is equal to true. In place is equal to true also, it will store in the df only. For example, I want to create in a new variable, df1. I'm not storing in the this is my df1. Now in this, I want to remove the sum of the rows. What are the rows duplicates I want to remove? What are the duplicates are there? df dot drop duplicates. After dropping the duplicates, now 243 records are there. Now this one I'm going to store in the df1 is equal to, okay. After dropping, now total how many rows and how many columns are there? 243 rows with 5 columns. Now finally I want to save this one. How I want to save means, I'm going to save this one as Excel file dot to Excel. I'm going to convert data frame, whichever the data frame is there, that is 243 records with 5 columns is there, right? To Excel. Function name is to Excel. And here I'm going to write the column name. What is the Excel name, Excel sheet name. What is the name I'm going to give means cleaned data dot Excel XX. and I'm going to execute. So it will be converted as Excel file as a cleaned file. Now, if you want, you can open this Excel file. Sir, where it will be loaded, where it will be saved? In your working directory. What is meant by working directory? Wherever your Jupyter notebook is there, that particular folder. In that folder only it will save. Where my present folder is located? Where my present folder is located means if you are having PWD, type PWD. In the D, data science. First open the D drive. Okay. And then that data science. Okay. In that data science course, two course. Okay. And in that 8 data visualization. Now can you see here cleaned underscore data? Is that Excel file? If you open, total 5 columns, only 5 columns, remaining 2 columns are dropped. At the same time records are also up to 243, index number of 243. Now here right side whatever you are saying now, this is index numbers. I don't want the index numbers unnecessarily, because when I load this data in the Power BI, index numbers is another column, waste. I don't want that. Then what I'm going to do means here I'm going to write index is equal to false. So here I'm going to close this first Excel, old Excel I'm going to close. Now one more time I have executed. Now open your clean file, clean data. In this clean data, index will not be there. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? So you are going to convert the clean data in this way. After once your data cleaning was completed, finally you are going to store the data in this way. Sorry? డైరెక్ట్గా ఎక్కడైనా డిలీట్ చేసి సేవ్ కొట్టేయండి. అంటే ఇంకా ఎలాగో ఇక్కడ రాసినప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్లీ వెన్ యూ ఆర్ రైటింగ్ హియర్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్, వైల్ రైటింగ్ ద కోడ్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్, వైల్ కన్వర్టింగ్ ఏ డేటా ఫ్రేమ్, cleaned data frame, directly while convert as a Excel with index is equal to false. Okay, like that you are going to complete your data cleaning in the Python, and you are going to have the Excel sheet, clean data. Now that clean data load into the Power BI. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Now, question is very simple question is there. What is the question is, sir, directly from the SQL, we can load directly into the Power BI and we can do the data cleaning in Power BI itself. Then why in between Python? So in the Power BI, we can do, what are the things we can do in the Power BI? Today's class we are going to discuss this one. What are the things we can do in the Power BI? First, we can load directly the data, load the data from database. Directly you can load the data from the database. How? I will show you. You can directly load here itself. After loading, you can do the data cleaning also in the Power BI. What are the data cleaning is there? That treatment of missing values. What are the every data cleaning you can do here. All types of data cleaning can be done here. And after cleaning, you are going to get what? Clean data. Now you are going to do the analysis and presentation. These two things you can do on clean data directly. Sir, everything can be done in the Power BI itself now. Then Power BI itself, it is sufficient now. Here is the point. Actual point is here. Why we have to learn in between why to learn all these things? Directly we can learn the load the data, basics of SQL we can learn, and directly we can learn the Power BI itself. So that cleaning will be completed, analysis will be completed, data analytics course with Power BI also will be completed. Data analytics with Power BI will be completed. Now data analytics with Python, data analytics with Power BI, data analytics with Tableau. 3 things you have to complete means then how many courses we have to learn? 3 different courses we have to learn. Here by learning this one, we are going to cover this. Point number 1. Forget about the courses. That is not important. Coming to the job. Now in the job, what is important? And why we have given the priority for the Python means, as a data analyst, you may join as a fresher initially. Once you have joined in a company as a fresher, as data analyst from non-IT background to this one, Furtherly, you have to upgrade yourself, right? 100% after 1 or 2 years or 3 years, 100% you'll get it taught to become the data scientist. No doubt in that, right? 100 out of 100%, blindly. 3 years or 4 years or 5 years or 1 year, that depends. But 100% one day will come in your mind. I want to be as a data scientist. 100% it will come. Okay. When it comes in your mind, data scientist, okay, why automatically again you'll start checking for the data science course. Again, you may join in that Naresh IT under me or not, that is secondary, but you will get the thought of getting the data science role. Now, when it comes to the data science role in your mind, automatically you are going to do again in the Python only. So if you want, for example, you are joining in the course or not joining, assume you are doing on your own only. In the company, we have got a new project. In that project, we have to do some kind of advanced things like machine learning or something. You are learning on your own on the machine learning from the YouTube or somewhere. For that, what you require is more amount of things on the Python. Means for the future, you require one programming language. So the person who is very strong in the programming language, generally the companies will be more interested. If you want, after the class, what I am discussing today, after the class, today only you conclude and you tell me tomorrow. After the class, check in the job portals, various job portals of your choice, any job portal. I'm not going to say this one only, any job portal of your choice, and in the search type data analyst. And in the data analyst, what are the responsibilities or what are the job description they are giving to you, and read everything. Now for doing the data analysis, what is the minimum sample size is required? What is the starting minimum sample size? In the inferential statistics we have discussed. 30 is the minimum sample size. So collect any 30 jobs. My suggestion for you is after the class, from any job portal, choice is yours. 1 job portal or 2 job portals or 10 job portals, that is also your choice. I'm not going to say anything. From the job portal, from any job portal of your choice, collect 30 jobs. Okay. See, first you see that any 30 jobs, minimum of 30 jobs. See any 30 jobs, and what you do means after that collect them. How, sir, what is meant by collect? Collect means nothing but copy and paste them in Notepad, company wise, one by one. If you open the first job now, you will read with your eyes now what are the job description they have given. Only thing you have to do is copy and paste in the Notepad. Okay, first company, what are the job description, what are the exactly in the job, how they have posted, as it is, copy and paste. And again second company, copy and paste. Third company, copy and paste. Fourth company, copy and paste. Like that you do for 30 jobs, wherever you want, whatever you want. I'm not going to restrict. Okay, after 30 jobs, now what you have observed in these 30 jobs, you tell me tomorrow. That is your assignment. Is the point is clear? What you have observed as a data analyst, what you have observed in these 30 jobs, tell me tomorrow. Take size of 30, minimum sample size of 30, and tell me tomorrow. Okay, Krishna, please type your question. Is that clear? Krishna, are you having any question? If you are having any question, please type. Data engineering is completely different. Data engineering is completely different. And Krishna has asked one question. Sir, I imported data from SQL into Python and performed data cleaning. After cleaning, my question is whether the changes automatically reflect or do I need to upload a new file into the SQL database? Yes, obviously you have to upload in the SQL database, because what are the modifications you are doing in the Python, it will be reflected only in your laptop. It will be reflected only in your laptop. It will not be reflected in the SQL database. It will be reflected only in your laptop. And after once the cleaning was completed, it has to be reflected in the database. in your laptop only, the database, it will not be impacted directly. Just you have collected the data. After collecting, you can do anything. For example, let us take like this. Carbon copy, everyone knows, right? Bills will be there on the top white paper. They will write the bill, and bottom they'll have with respect to another bill copy, which is carbon in between carbon paper they'll used to keep. Now, once the white paper, whatever the bill on the white paper they are going to write, and they are going to keep one carbon paper in between. And once they have written the bill, okay, 10,000 rupees bill, and they have given to you, and you have taken that one white paper, you have taken and you came out. Now in the carbon, below to the carbon paper, yellow paper will be there. In the yellow paper, as it is, the same will be impacted. Now, if they modify that 10,000 into 1 lakh, do you know that one? The shop people, they will modify that one. Assume. Do you know that one? We don't know now. What they'll do with that papers, we also don't know now. Now here, the same way, white paper is your SQL database. Now yellow, below whatever the yellow paper is there, that yellow paper is nothing but Python. Once you have connected that one, both are separate. Whatever you do in the Python, it will not be impacted in SQL. Whatever you do in the SQL, it will not be impacted in the Python. Unless you execute the code one more time. Is the point is clear? Krishna, your question is clear now? How do I load a Python file? No, you are not going to load a Python file. Once you complete that cleaning, you are going to load the Excel file. Already I have shown you how to load the Excel file. Clean data you are going to load. Just now I have shown you how to convert a data frame to a Excel, right? Excel file will be loaded. Right? Yes. Now, coming to the next question by another student. Sirisha, after data analytics, can I take ML course content? Then I can apply for data science. Absolutely, Sirisha. That is common. After ML, again, one day will come where you learn that AI. After AI, one day will come generative AI. After that, again, according to the latest technology. See, once we join in the IT industry, very simple logic, guys. A very simple logic. Once you join in the IT industry, okay, assume that you have joined my company. I have given you the salary of 20,000 or 25,000 or 50,000. Assume 50,000 I have given. Let's take an example. You have joined in my company. Now in my company, other people also will sit now along with you, and they are receiving 1 lakh rupees salary. You are receiving 50,000. You'll ask, Arey, what you'll do? Arey, I have done this one and I'm working on the AI part. Now automatically we'll get the interest now. Oh, to get 1 lakh rupees salary, we have to also do this one. Simple. After getting 1 lakh, someone will get 2 lakhs. Arey, what you will do for getting 2 lakhs? After getting 2 lakhs, someone will get 5 lakhs. What you will do for 5 lakhs? Never ending process, that is. That is never ending process. Any person. Because I have started my career, whenever I have started, my initial first salary is 25,000. Okay, that is 3 lakhs per annum. Today it is something, XYZ. Okay, what are the money? But it is more than 10 times. It is more than 10 times that I can tell. Exact salary I cannot tell. Because my things includes multiple. One at Naresh IT, as everyone knows commonly Naresh IT, because I'm working in Naresh IT in front of you. This is one. Apart from Naresh IT, I will be giving the trainings for multiple organizations on Saturdays and Sundays. That is additional income for me. Apart from that, my own company where I'll working as a freelance projects directly, I will take from the client and we'll work. For that, I'll get money. And apart from that, stock market where I'll receive the money. So for me, there are multiple sources of to get the money. For all these things, one thing only common is data science subject. In 4 of them, it is common. Whether it is in Naresh IT, whether it is in the job, I mean, Saturdays, Sundays classes, what I'm taking, that is also data science classes only. And whatever the company I'm working in the company, whatever the project I'm doing is also data science only, subject only. And along with that, stock market also data science only. Wherever it is, data science only. Morning to evening, my work is as a data scientist only. Right? So Here the point is very simple. The person who joins, not only you, any person, once they join in any company, automatically they'll upgrade themselves. For example, sir, if I don't upgrade, your salary will be there only. Today, what are the knowledge you are having? They are paying for your knowledge 50,000, means your knowledge is same knowledge, while they'll pay the 70,000 or 80,000 with the same knowledge. Knowledge has to increase now. Your salary has to increase, means knowledge also has to increase. And what are the amount of knowledge you are having? You have to share it to others so that you'll in return you'll get the more amount. I'll keep the same knowledge, but salary has to increase, means how? As knowledge increases, you are going to share your knowledge. See here, what you are doing in the company means you are sharing your knowledge. Sharing means not teaching. What are the things you are working now? That is also basically you are working with your knowledge only now, and you are completing something and you are helping for others. Okay. In return, they are helping you with the money. But that is basically business. You are sharing something, they are sharing something for you. You are sharing knowledge, they are sharing the money for your knowledge. Is the point is clear? Now, yes, yes, we can do directly in the Python itself. Exactly, Chetan. We can do directly the data cleaning as we done in the tips data set or anything. Directly, we are going to do that one only. So as I've told you, one project we have completed data analytics with Python completely from starting to ending. We have completed because in our course Seaborn, Matplotlib, and all these things are also available. Univariate analysis, bivariate analysis. If you open your syllabus copy, automatically everything will be there. So we have completed data analytics with Python. Now we are moving on to the next concept with Power BI. Okay, let's move on to the Power BI. After storing the clean data, I told you how to store the clean data, right? After having the clean data, now you are going to load the clean data directly in the Power BI itself. Now, so what is Power BI? First, Power BI is a data visualization tool. So let's start with the Power BI introduction. Power BI is a data visualization tool. It is not a programming language. There will be no programs, no code, nothing. Okay. It is a data visualization tool. So where we are going to visualize the data and we are going to analyze the data. It is a Power BI means powerful business intelligence tool. The full form of Power BI is powerful business intelligence tool. Powerful business intelligence tool. Now, what is meant by business intelligence? Business intelligence means nothing but in order to develop the business, what are the ideas you are making from that? It is called as business intelligence. Data analyst, business intelligence, all this comes under same category. Okay. Finally, everyone are going to have the how to develop the business ideas to develop. Okay. As one of the student has asked me the question, sir, what exactly the project you are doing in the company now? Today, I'm going to explain that one also. Okay. My project only, I'm going to explain the data analytics project only. I'll explain directly. Okay. If you are interested, you can also work on that. Now, so it is a powerful business intelligence tool. So where in this business intelligence tool, we are going to analyze the data. Always analysis will be done on the clean data. Never the analysis will be done on the wrong data. Clean data only. If you remember in the day one session, whenever the demo was started, on the day one, I have shown you one image. Whether you remember or not, I don't know. One more time, I'm just trying to show you. On the day one, this is the image. Now, initially, what are the data you are going to get now? Like this, the data will be there. This is the gold war. This is called as gold war. Means once you dig from the earth, once you do the digging, you are going to get the initial this one. In the KGF movie, the Rocky Boy, he is going to extract this one only from the underground. Okay, he is going to extract this one only, basically. Okay, this one is not having any use. No one will use. If I give this one for you 1 kg also, you'll simply throw into the dustbin as a stone. There will be no use. But if I convert this one to this one, everyone will use. Simple. The original data will not have any use. From this data, how we can create wonders? That is the business. How we can do? We have to develop the business from this. So directly can you do from here to here? No. Starting from the initial data will be like this. First you have to clean that blackness, mud. That is called as data cleaning. After cleaning that dirt, whatever you are having, or some small stones will be there. Small stones will be there. Remove them. Remove the black one and remove the small tiny stones, particles or anything. And after this, melt them as a gold. After melting them, now you give it to the person related to goldsmith and he is going to create the ornament finally. This is the order. Directly from here to here will not get. Right? This is the order. So same way, this is the raw data for us. This raw data will be cleaned first. And after doing the data cleaning, we are going to analyze and finally we'll present. This is cleaning, this is analysis, and this is presentation in our case. Okay. Only this one will have the importance. In between what you are doing, no one knows. Finally, Naresh, for example, one person has given me one project means I have to present them. What present I have to do means last step only I have to do. For that, I have done this type of data cleaning, that type of data cleaning. I have treated the missing values. If you say all these things, Ray, why all these things for me? Why are you saying all these things? Finally, tell me the end result. And with that end result, what is the use? How I have to use this one? Tell me the things. And with this, what is the advantage? With the end result. With this, any use? With this, any use? Once if I give you a gold like biscuit like this, you are going to keep in the almara. And you are going to save it in the locker. But there will be no use. If I give this one, you can use for the multiple purposes. In the least case, we can keep at least for gold loan. For this one, loan also will not get. If you give the biscuit in the bank and if you ask to gold loan, they'll not even give 1 rupee also. If you want, you can check. For the biscuit, we have to sell only. We can't get the loan also. But this will have the use because once the banks are giving the loans means if you are unable to repay, the person is unable to repay, they'll sell them. When they sell them, other person has to use them. Means it should be in the ready case. Is the points are clear? Now, coming to this, let us keep this one side. Similarly, here also, whatever we are going to use now, here we are going to always work on the clean data. Analysis will be done only on the clean data. And finally, we are going to have the presentation analysis. You can do a proper analysis here. And from that analysis, you can develop for your business. Analysis will be done. And from the analysis, business will be developed. So this particular tool will help you to analyze the past data and to develop your own business. So it is called as Power BI. It is a powerful tool, right? Why it is powerful? Because in this only data cleaning can be done. In this only the everything can be done now. So in one shot, everything will be completed. Once you load the data, everything can be done in one tool only means it is powerful tools. For one we are using one tool separate means one tool is also not perfectly good. Everything was done in the single one means it is called as powerful tools. Multiple usages should be there, right? Now, so whatever the pictures are there now, the advantage of data visualization. Okay, what is the advantage of data visualization means multiple things we can understand in a single picture. One picture will speak more than 1,000 words. So in the picture, we can understand more things more powerfully, easy way. If you explain in this class, so 20% of the girls are there, 80% boys are there, yeah, 70% offline student, online students are there, 30% offline students are there. If you speak like this, because you are speaking continuously numbers only now. When you are speaking the numbers, automatically first number you will forget. What are the first number I have told you? You will forget. That is human psychology. Everyone will forget that one. Now here, Instead of that, if I show in a presentation, plots, multiple plots if I show, you'll observe that one. And from that, you'll conclude. Is the points are clear? So this is your data visualization. You are going to do the data visualization. And within the data visualization, we are going to develop the multiple uh, plots, and using the what are the plots, we are going to explain to others in a easy way. Data visualization majorly used for presentation to explain for others in a easy way. Is the points are clear, guys? Now coming to this project, what are this data visualization, that is Power BI. We are going to do one project now. Now before moving on to that project, now I'm going to explain my company's project and whatever exactly it will be done, so that you can do in the Power BI, you can do in the Python, wherever you're interested, you can do. My company's project is, my company name is, two companies I'm having. One is SSPMS and second one is SS Data Solutions. Two different companies I'm having. Okay, one is on my name and one is on my mother's name. But we are having two companies. Now, here in this, what is SSPMS means? Basically, PMS stands for portfolio. Okay, portfolio and management services. Portfolio management services. M stands for management services. Okay, SSPMS, this is the meaning. Okay, now, so portfolio management services. What is this portfolio management services and who is the client for this? As of now, only one client is there, called as SRK for this company. Okay, and another company name is there, SS Data Solutions. This is under me, and for this I'm having the clients with respect to multiple, out of which our present client we are having from the one of the person from USA. Okay, US client, and his requirement is something different. Now this is where we are going to do the for others. This is not for ours, this is for others, whoever the other clients are there. Tomorrow if you give any requirement also, I will take your project also under the SS Data Solutions only. This is for others. This is only exclusive for us, for our stock market and for our analysis, and we are having some big plans on this. Okay, now I'll explain for you this one. What is this one means? Tomorrow, one day will come. If you are interested, write in the notes. One day will come in your life. What is the days where you'll have some money, additional money with you, and you want to invest that money? I want to save some money. One day will come. Initially, when we start as a freshers, we'll get excited to spend that money. What are the salary we get now? First, on the day one, we'll get the salary. On the first date, we'll get the salary. By fifth only, we'll complete everything. Excitement. We are getting the first salary, party, that one, this one. All these things will be there. And buying the dress or mobile phones, that expenditure. I mean, some costly items. Some in our mind from so many years or something will be suppressing. As of now, we are not having the money now. We'll wait now. Everything will complete that one initially. Okay. For example, in our mind, iPhone we want to purchase. Okay, when I get the salary, I'll purchase. Not now. Now I have to ask my parents. So once I get the salary, surely I will purchase iPhone. The moment we get the salary, whatever in our minds from so many years, we are waiting for getting the money and we want to purchase something. We'll purchase everything. First, we'll complete that money. Like that, how many months you will complete means maybe 1, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, based on your what are the salary and whatever your dreams. It depends both of them. But after having 5, 6 months of everything, once you have completed all the things you have completed, purchasing all completed, now money will be extra. Now nothing will be ready to purchase. One day will come, or you'll start thinking of the, hey, now I want to save the money. He is purchasing one car, something like this. So one day will come where we'll start with the savings. Then you'll have only in your bank balance after completing whatever the salary you get and after completing all the expenditures and monthly allowances, everything, you'll have only with the 10K or 15K or something. Balance will be left out with this. At the same time, you can't purchase with this land, property you can't purchase. You can't purchase a house. Monthly 10,000 rupees is left. At the same time, we can't spend. We want to save. Now, what are the options? Here the question mark starts. This is the question mark. Most of the people in the IT company, I'm saying about IT company, guys. I'm not saying outside world, because I have worked in the IT company and I have seen my friends now within my friend circle or within the things what I have observed. Based on that, I have got the idea. This is idea for me within the circle which I have observed. My business I have observed from my circle. So they have there every person start thinking of, we are getting monthly of 10 to 15K and we want to save this money. What are the options? None in the India, as per statistics, 99% of the people, 99% of people don't know money management. 99% of the people don't know what is money management. Even I also don't know 4 years back. Before COVID, I also don't know. Okay, 99% of the people don't know money management. What is meant by money management means what are the money we receive now, in that how we have to spend, for which purpose, which one. Whenever there is a suddenly hospitalization will be there. Okay, sudden emergency will come. We don't know when it will happen suddenly. At the time, before itself we have spent the entire money means again we have to ask others only to get the money. It is going to be a difficult part. We will not keep some emergency funds. We will not have with respect to some savings. What are the money we get? First we are enjoying and remaining is in the bank account. Okay. That's it, we'll think. Most of the people, this is the problem. That is as per the statistics. In India, only 1% of the people knows how to utilize their money in a proper way. That is the reality. Even our elder people, that is 1 decade before or 2 decades before, means our generation, one generation before, that is our fathers and everyone, they used to do in terms of again savings only. They used to save the money, and finally they used to purchase one house or a land, and they used to keep as a fixed asset, and this fixed asset will be shared to their next generation. Again, one generation people will save that one, again they will give to the next generation. This is the whole thing which was happened. Now in the trend, it is not there. Now, what are the we? Okay, we miss between you and me, maybe difference is there. But what are the generation, present generation is there now? They are not going to save everything and they are not going to give as elder people has given. Because there will be multiple reasons. All these things you'll understand later. My point is very simple. If a person has 10 to 15K per month additional money, what he has to do? What are the options? That is the question. My question is very simple. My project is this one only. My business problem, project or business problem, to be more simplified. Business problem is only one, called as if a person has 10 to 15K extra and he has to save properly, and from that he has to develop. What are the options? In that, one of them is banks, recurring deposits, or keeping some kind of fixed deposits. Second, chits, by keeping some amount of chit money or something. We are having some options, guys. Multiple options are there. In that multiple options, some options you will get instantly the money. The moment you want the money, you will get. Something you cannot get instantly. Okay, for example, if you are making in terms of fixed deposit, you can get instantly. If you are making in the gold, you can sell the gold instantly and you can get the money. Or if you are doing in terms of something else, some you get the instant money, something you cannot get the instantly. Okay, the moment you want today, you cannot get immediately. There are some options only available which you can get. Now, here the point is very simple. Just let me show you with a calculator, a small calculator, where this calculator was built based on your compound interest formula. Don't think else anything. Okay, it is a simple compound interest formula, nothing else. So what is this particular calculator is? 1 minute. What is this calculator? We call it as EMI calculator or investment mutual fund calculator. Okay, let SIP calculator. Forgot. Sorry. Okay. Now, so here, for example, if the person is spending here 10,000 rupees, he is going to save 10,000 rupees for 10 years. Okay, with the annual interest of 12%, what is the money he is going to get is 23 lakhs 23,000 after 10 years. Okay, with a 12% return. Now, if I change this one, see 10,000 I'm not changing, 10 years also I'm not changing. Both I'll keep constant. Just I'm changing this one to 15. Now with the 15, what happened from 23 to 2786 means it has increased 5 lakhs 50,000 rupees extra. Now how to get this 15%? Or for example, if I change this one to 18, same 10,000, same 10 years, but 10 lakhs additional. Now how to get this 18%? So my question is this one only. In order to get the maximum amount of return, what are the options are there? My focus is here. My focus is here. This amount is locked, this years is locked. Here, what are the possibilities? I told you here multiple options are there. Na? In that options, for every option, one percentage is there. In that, one of the option will have, with respect to more percentage, one of the option will have less percentage. In that, one of the options, finally, whatever we have got, the final option, which gives the maximum amount of return, is called as mutual fund. And you'll observe, guys, once you join in the IT company, you'll observe. And once you join in the IT company and after receiving your salaries, one day will come now where you want to do the savings now. At that time, in your mind, first person who you'll remember is my name only. No doubt in that. 100% you'll remember my name on that day. The moment you start savings, and once you discuss with your friends, they say that, "Arey, we are investing in the mutual funds or something." If any person says that one, immediately in your mind, I'll get. You'll remember my name. Okay. The reason behind that is I'll explain now. So here, mutual funds will give the highest returns. Now within the mutual funds, we are having 2000 plus mutual funds are available. 2000 plus schemes are available. One person will give one session. Giving session to others is very easy now. Everyone will give. Now, out of these 2000, which one is best? And for which one? For type of person, some people will be there. Today they will invest as per this, what we have discussed, 10,000 for 10 years. But suddenly in the 3 years only, you are asking some requirement. You are asking the requirement after 3 years. Sir, I have paid for 3 years. I want the money urgently, sir. I expected 10 years also, but money urgent, sir. Something will be coming. Means the person who doesn't have any kind of emergency funds with him, this money only is important for him. They are going to extract, they are going to break in between 3 years. Now, some people after investing today, within 2 months, sir, again, can I get my money, sir? They'll ask. So here, there are different kinds of people are there. Now, at the same time, whether it is risk or not risk means, obviously it is a risk. When you are getting a high amount of money, obviously risk will be there. Low amount of money means no risk, that is bank. If this one also no risk is there, why everyone will keep in the fixed deposits in the bank? Everyone will keep here only now. In the entire world, every person will keep here only. What is the disadvantage of this one means? Advantage is interest, more amount of percentage. Disadvantage is risk, higher the risk. Now here we are identifying in terms of for different categories people, for different types of people, different requirements of people, and which one is best one for different types of people based on their requirements. First we have to ask them clearly, about what are the money they are receiving, in that how much money they are spending, and whether they are having the emergency funds, or any sudden situation comes and you have hospitalized 10 lakhs you have to pay. Are you having that money, or health insurance or anything? Or this one only is going to be important for you? All these things we are going to observe. From that, we are going to give the suggestion which one, and within that, which gives the maximum amount of return. Now, all these things we are going to work on the public. Before working on the public, directly I can't work on the public now. First, I have to test myself now. First, whether it is working for me or not, I have to test now. So what we have done is, we have selected some funds and we have invested. Only thing is, in the world, I mean, to my circle, what are the circle I am having, multiple people are investing 10,000 per month. Multiple people. To my knowledge, multiple people are there. Now, these people are investing for 10K with respect to different, and in the next 5 years, when compared to in my circle, I have to be the highest person. That is only my target. My end amount should be highest among my circle, whoever are investing. For example, assume 10K was invested by 20 people, 20 different people. They are investing in a different way. According to their choice, they are investing in my circle, within my circle. Okay. Assume we all of them, 20 people are investing 10,000 for 5 years. We all of them are investing in the same way for 5 years. Okay, commonly. Now, at the end of the 5 years, I should be the highest person. That is my target. Without doing the data analysis, they are investing because they are all the IT companies employees. They are Java developers, .NET, like this, different people are there. In that, some people are data scientists are also available. When compared to all these people, I'm doing the more amount of research, and from that, I want to develop something and I want to get the maximum amount. That is my requirement. Once, if I do like this, sir, what you are going to get, sir, at the end? You are doing all these things now. Only satisfaction? No. Obviously, at the end, now if I give any suggestion to my friend, they are going to take casually. Or if I say that this is the best mutual fund, you invest in this, you'll get a very good return, means they'll take casually. After 5 years, if I show my portfolio highest one, which one you have invested, they'll ask the question. Now, at the time, while I'll say freely, pay the money for me. Pay the money for me. Why I'll give the free session at the time? When it is, once it is proved, the same thing, I'm going to charge. Simple. That is my business. Sir, okay, for one person you'll charge, sir. He will explain to other person, na. Then your data will be leaked, na. And that much of stupid. I don't know this one. How to do everything. And that is the reason, for person to person, based on his requirements, based on his personal expenditure and everything, according to that, we'll select the schemes now. For one person, I have given one scheme. It may not be applicable for another person. It will not be applicable. Like that only the schemes will be there. Like that only my portfolio will be designed. Person to person, individual. Right? For this, this is called as some kind of portfolio management services. Along with this, I will do separately my concept called as trading. I already told you. So my trading, whatever I'm going to do now, that one also, I have invested almost some amount of money in the stock market. With that, I'm making some kind of profit or loss, whatever it is, right? Now, for that, whatever I'm going to apply the strategies, right? I'm going to do that one also. As of now, my team is working on this. Okay, this is multiple different teams are working. I mean, teams means persons, not team means, don't think that multiple people. One person is working on this particular project and one person is working on the another project. Initially, all these things, what are I'm doing now? This is my investment. Sir, you are going to pay the salaries for your team members means, I mean, to your persons who are working under you. You have to pay the salary now. I'll pay the salary. This is all the part of my investment. Monthly 10,000 into for 5 years, along with the salaries. Everything is my part of the investment. Example, I have told you 10,000. You don't know exact number, right? Example purpose, that is. Exact number I know. that is more than the salary. What are the salary which I give for year, everything? What are the number? Now, so here I'm going to give the salaries and I'm going to do all these things, and we are doing the investments and all these things. At the end, after my investment and everything I have made with respect to money, from there I'll start my business with respect to with other people. For doing that one, we require some license, everything. Automatically it will come. Once the strategy is success, then I'll take the license. Now itself, if I take the license, now itself, I'm not going to ask the public now. If you come and if you ask me the question and if you ask me, sir, which one I have to do, if you ask me also, I'll not give any suggestion also, I'll not give money also, I'll not take. Because it is not correct. Because I only don't know what is the end result. First, I have to see, test myself, right? And this process was started and it is going on. Example is clear. First, project is clear. And second project, whatever I told you, the second project is my trading. In the trading, I'm going to select the different companies for investment purpose. Purely, this is stock market related. Okay. And as I've told you, one more project. This is one project is from the US now. What is this project is about? What is this project is about means this project is about their individual business. They are working on the e-commerce. They are having some items and they are selling through their e-commerce website. And once they are selling the e-commerce website and they are making with respect to sales, it is purely sales data. How much in the, they are working on the different categories for different companies. They are exporters basically. They are exporting their product to different companies, to different people, and they are making in terms of every day some amount of sales. My work is to generate for them daily reports, end day report, weekly report, monthly reports, quarterly reports, yearly reports. So this, they are doing some kind of sales of different categories, different items, different categories, and at different prices and to the different locations. Somewhere logistics amount will be high, somewhere logistic amount will be low, expenditure will be high. For some items, profits will be there, some items loss will be there, all these things. So this is also one data analytics project. Okay. Apart from this, one more project we are working is related to AI. Okay. That is not related to you, so no need to explain here that one. Is the points are clear? Yes, your question. That is called as systematic investment plan. It means SIP means systematic investment. Systematically, every month you are going to save the same amount of money. So if you think that in the first month 10,000, in the second month 8,000 only you are able to save, fix 8,000 only. Fix 8,000, systematically you invest. Okay. Additional amount you can invest, but you can't decrease the money. Increase the money is okay, because additional, whenever you have the some additional money, you can purchase additional and you can keep with you. But you should not decrease the money, because as per this rule, what are the formula we are having now, one number we are going to lock. Every time you are going to change the number, every time 111 means, then how you can create a formula for that, or how you can analyze? See, this is locked up with 10,000 every month. For example, you are saying that 1 month 10,000, 1 month 8,000, 1 month 11,000, 1 month 12,000 means I have to take one Excel sheet. In that, now can you tell the after 1 year exactly in that month how much amount you'll invest? Can you say now? Without saying how I can estimate that number? Without estimating the number, how we can analyze? So some number we are going to lock, and with that additional you can do. Additional amount, additional only. Minimum this amount is separated. Is the points are clear? Everyone? Any questions? So this is my projects. In that projects, as I've told you that yesterday also one of the student, yesterday also we have executed one new strategy. Every day we are developing. Project means getting the ideas. Today you will get some questions. From that questions we'll analyze. New ideas will come. From that again. Recently we completed one project. What is that project is also related to stock market only. Why we have chosen the stock market means this is my company, my requirement now. I'm not working for others. For others, I already told you. This is for me. For me, I'm working. For others also, I'm working. So what are the members I'm having in my company? Some of them are working for exclusively for me. Some of them are working for my clients. Okay. Once you join in the TCS also, same thing. If I give the same project to TCS, I'm the client to TCS and you are going to work in the TCS. At the end, I'm going to pay to the TCS. As a client, I have to pay to the TCS and I have to tell this is my requirement and tell me what are the ideas and something, all these things. I have to give the project to the TCS and I'm going to the client. TCS will charge for me some money. In that automatically salaries will be included, everything will be included. This project, instead of giving to others, I'm doing on my own from our end. And we are trying to generate some money from that. Is the points are clear, everyone? Now let us move on to the Power BI. So within the Power BI, how to install the Power BI is very simple. Just you have to open the Windows Store, Microsoft Store. What are the Windows Microsoft Store is there? Just click on the Microsoft Store, open the Microsoft Store, and in the Microsoft Store, there is a search. Sirisha, so please take my previous question. Sirisha, where is your question? Sirisha, could you copy one more time your question, please? 1 minute. What skills and knowledge required to get into the projects? Whatever we are discussing in the class, that is sufficient to get into the data analytics project. Sirisha, whatever we are discussing in the class now, what are the concepts we are discussing, what are the skills and what are the knowledge we are discussing in the class, that is sufficient. The projects you are working now, sir, that one. So that just as I have told you now, as per the business problem, data understanding. See, first business problem, very simple, Sirisha. If I give the same thing, how many of you know about stock market in this class? Raise your hand. Rise, completely rise. Keep your rise hand. Okay, one person knows. Now, if I give the project for you about the stock market, what is meant by stock market, what is meant by purchasing, selling, all these things, understand and tell me tomorrow, miss, you'll not work. You'll not work. Simple. To understand the business problem, it will take maybe 1 or 2 days or 3 days of time or 10 days of time. Now, what are the options to invest 10,000 rupees? If I ask this question, what you are going to do? Tell me tomorrow, tell me what are the options are there? If I give this work, what you will do? 8 hours, what you will do in the company? 8 hours, what you will do in the company? If I ask a question, what are the different options to invest 10,000 per month? What you will do? First, you will type that question in the chat GPT. You'll get some answers. You'll type in the Google, you'll get some answers. Common. Every person who doesn't know, he has to do the research. Absolutely, there is not wrong. That is called as research. That is only called as research. Don't think that ChatGPT means nothing. ChatGPT or Google or anything. Research. Or you are going to ask your friends, your elder people. Collecting the survey now. Using the survey or collecting the data. After collecting the data, you are understanding the data. The persons, the only difference is you don't know the business problem understanding. Once you enter into the project related to that particular business problem, automatically it will work. Tomorrow, if you have to work on the healthcare project, obviously you have to learn what are the diseases are there, what are the different things are there, which one is this one, that one, related to that particular, for example, you are going to work on the hospital data. Obviously, you have to understand what are the hospitals, network hospitals, what is this one, and how the doctors will be there, and what is that, this one, all this related to that, you have to understand now. Now, how many of you are having how many of you have claimed the medical insurance till now? By submitting the medical reports or something, how many of you have claimed? Tomorrow, one situation has come like that, you have to do, then what you will do? You'll understand, na? You'll understand the situation, na? You have to place that medical insurance and bills. You are going to collect the bills in the bill counter. You have to collect the bills, and in the reports you have to submit that one, this one, this one, all these things. That situation will come automatically. You'll learn. That is only called as business problem. That is business problem basically. Sirisha, is your question is clear? Sirisha. So whichever the project you are working for, that business problem, automatically you will work. When you are working on the business problem, automatically you will do. But but I have not collected real-time data for it. What I have need to do? Or is there any websites available? Yes, Krishna, there are multiple websites are available for that. That we'll discuss at the end. This is not related to our course now. Let us keep this one side. Example purpose, as one of the student has asked me the question, I am explaining that one. But basically, whatever the work we are doing now in the stock market or anything, what are the works, the more it is related to data analytics. Because if you ask the chat GPT, tomorrow Infosys share price will increase or not, means I don't know, SRK it will tell. Okay, if chat GPT can predict tomorrow's Infosys share price will increase or decrease, means none of the person will sit in the class. Point is very simple, including me. I will also not sit in front of you. If chat GPT predicts, or machine learning or artificial intelligence, if they predicts whatever will happen in the stock market, so it is completely different story, because you'll understand automatically at the end that we'll have a separate class for that. Let us not discuss that one. Just today, why I have explained for you that one, miss, as one of the student has asked the what are the projects we'll do and what are the things we'll do, miss, I have told you. Again, the steps for me is same. First, I'll understand the business problem. I'll collect the data. And after collecting the data, we'll clean the data. And after that, we'll apply the different analysis. Yesterday, we have applied some analysis. Today, we are applying some analysis. Tomorrow, we are applying some analysis. Every day, our work is analyzing the data and how to improve ourselves, how to make the maximum amount of profit. Okay. Today, I have invested in the stock market. Assume, let us take an example. 10 lakhs I have invested. And in a year, I have received the profit of 2 lakhs, which is 20%. My target is next year, how to get the 3 lakhs. After next year, how to get 4 lakhs. How to improve myself by developing the new strategies. Now, what are the strategy we have developed earlier, and we have done the investment now. Yesterday, we have developed one strategy, but it is failed in the back testing. Now, what I have to do with that? Let's try another one. Again, think what are the other options are there. Analysis. Is the point is clear? Done. Now, so coming to the Microsoft, open the Microsoft Store and type here Power BI. In the search, type for Power BI. Once you type in the search Power BI, here you will get the first one called as Power BI Desktop. Select the Power BI Desktop and click on the install. In your case, you will get the here option called as install, like a similar kind of Android mobile. In the Android mobile, how in the App Store, Google Play Store, how we are going to install the app now, in the similar way. It will only download, it will only get installed. Okay, just here you have to click on the install and Power BI will be installed, guys. And once the Power BI is installed, we are going to load the data and we are going to do the now. So I'm going to show you here Power BI. So in my case, it is already installed now. So just I'm opening the Power BI desktop. Okay, now, so here I'm going to load the data. What are the data I'm having? After loading the data, it is going to ask first step called as transform. So here, see, I'm going to select the data, Excel sheet. Now, just now I have stored some data, now, tips data set, right? Let me go to that one only. Example purpose, but I'll not work on the tips data set. Already the project was completed now. So you practice if required in the Power BI and you see the difference that you do. I will take here another data set, not the same data set. Okay. Now in the data visualization, just I'm trying to load the clean data. What are the clean data is there? That clean data. Already you know how to store the clean data in the Python. That data I'm going to load here. Once I load the data here, now what are the columns are there? It is going to show the columns, the entire data preview. Can you see here two options are there? One is called as load and one is called as transform. when you have to click on the transform means if you have to do the data cleaning in Power BI, you have to click on the transform. Then in that case, you are going to use the Power Query. It is going to open in a separate window. A new window will be open separately. This is a different window. This is a different window. Two windows. This window name is called as Power Query. In the Power Query editor, you are going to do the data cleaning or data transformations, all these things. So transform, you are going to click on that when you want to do the data cleaning. In my case, no need of data cleaning. So I'm not going to do any kind of changes. Just I'm going to click on the load only. Simply I will click on the load. I don't want the transform. Directly I will load. If you have to do in terms of, okay, I'm loading the data. And once I load the data, here I can see what are the column names are there. All the column names are visible here. And whichever is in the numerical format, it will add automatically sigma for that. That they are indicating to the numerical columns. Is the point is clear? So like this, you are going to load the clean data. And after that, you are going to select the plots. These are the various plots. Once we understand what are the different plots means, Power BI is completed. That's it. These things we have to understand. Okay. Now, don't worry. Exactly whatever is required for the complete project of Power BI, everything will be discussed and we'll complete one end-to-end project also. Complete project on the Power BI also. And you can practice with one more data set of your choice. Okay. That's it for today. If you are having any questions, you can ask. What are the questions you are having? If you are having any questions, you can ask. Guys, if anyone has any questions, you can ask. What are the questions you are having? If no questions, you can leave. That is the end of the session for today and we'll continue in the tomorrow's class. Krishna, one day will come where we'll discuss that one, not today. Okay. We'll not get into the depth of that one. Just I have given the overview. Just what are the things we are going to do. 2 months back, one of the student has done the internship under me in the Naresh IT only. He has done the internship related to this one only, stock market only. At the time, that idea is different. What are the present idea? That idea is different again. And we have developed a different strategy from that. And he has worked on the strategies. And that particular student who has worked under me for that one, of course, we have made some kind of good amount from that, and it was developed and so many things. As I have told you in the things, multiple in the stock market, multiple things are there. In that, some of them, and the student who has done the internship under me and after completing all the internship and the subject everything, now he is working in the ICICI Bank as an investment banker. He is working in the investment team only. And for getting that particular job, he has expressed what are the project he has explained in the company, my project only. What are the internship project is there? He has explained clearly that one. And he has got selected as an investment banker. His name is Vinay. Okay. And till today also he will say that same thing. Sir, whatever we have discussed in there, we are doing the same. See, every project will be the same. Steps will be common. Only the business problem will be different. As per the business problem, when you work on a new data and when you completely explore that data from the starting of the business problem, and when you develop the different strategies, automatically you'll get the ideas. Why you are not getting the ideas now? Why you are not able to do that one? Means because you are not having any project with you. That is the reason. Once I give the project and work for you, automatically you'll have work on that. Is the point is clear? Done? Yes. Rakesh, which is important? Power BI or Tableau as a data analyst? Both. Some companies are using that one. Some companies are using this one. These are the top two. In the data visualization, these are the top two leaders. Yeah, others, you can leave. No questions, you can leave. Yeah, still any questions? Manjari, data engineering is good or data science is good for the future? After data analyst, obviously you'll set the data science only, because they are related to each other and your previous experience automatically will be considered in the data science. 100% your experience will be considered. Rather than data engineering, data science would be good. Process, just Microsoft Store in the search, that's install. Simple. It is as simple as like that. Chetan, we are using the SQL and its queries for learning the data from the database. Exactly. Select, by using the SQL select command, we are going to select the data as per our choice. Chetan,